Imagine you're in a cozy cafe, laptop open, tabs scattered like confetti. You jump from one webpage to the next, tweets, articles, videos, each click a spark but also a tiny distraction. Nicholas Carr throws down a provocative question here. Is this digital frenzy rewiring your brain, making you less capable of deep thought? That shift, the invisible tug of the internet on your mind, is what the shallows unravels. But why should you care? Because what's lost might be your very capacity to focus. Carr digs deep into history to show how every new technology rewrites our thinking. He doesn't just give opinions, he backs it with science and stories that'll hit you in the gut. Carr traces the lineage of mind tools, from the invention of the alphabet in ancient Phoenicia to medieval maps and the printing press. Take the printing press, it forced us to slow down, read linearly, and think deeply. The very format changed how humans internalized information. Suddenly, knowledge wasn't just spoken lore, it was fixed, shareable, and digestible in new ways. Think of your brain like a city's road network. Neuroscientists Michael Merzenish and Eric Kandel reveal that when you use new tools, you don't just add new roads, you reroute traffic entirely. Neural pathways strengthen or shrink depending on your digital use. Skimming a text online, your brain rewires for speed, not depth, favoring highways over quiet neighborhood streets. Every tech isn't neutral. Carr leans on Marshall McLuhan's idea that each tool carries an intellectual ethic, a hidden agenda. The printing press promoted deep, focused thinking. The internet, on the other hand, thrives on rapid snippets, clicks, and consumption. It nudges you toward distraction, telling your brain, the faster the better. This shift subtly shapes not just what you think, but how you think. Carr hits where it hurts: your digital habits. He exposes how your beloved internet, packed with info, might secretly be making you shallow. But why? Let's crack that open. In 2008, Carr famously asked, "Is Google making us stupid?" He wasn't trolling. Studies showed internet readers don't absorb text deeply but skim rapidly, jumping across sources without lingering. At University College London, researchers watched online readers scan text in F-shaped patterns, barely digesting full paragraphs. The internet turns thoughtful reading into a series of speed dating encounters. Ever tried juggling 5 browser tabs, emails pinging, phone buzzing? Carr likens this to trying to listen to 5 radio stations at once. None get your full attention. Cognitive overload kicks in, weakening your brain's working memory, the very faculty critical for deep thinking and problem solving. Multitasking online isn't productivity, it's mental sabotage. The internet's ethic is industrial, infinite speed and efficiency. Like a factory optimizing output, it rewards quick data bytes and rapid consumption. But this industrial pace undercuts reflection, contemplation, and wisdom. Carr warns that in this rush, we're trading our intellectual depth for a shallow stream of instant gratification. Carr doesn't leave you hanging. He offers a lifeline, a way to pull back from the shallow side. Here's how to resist the digital drain and reclaim your mind's power. Carr points to practices like solitary reading of physical books, creating distraction-free zones, and resisting impulse clicks. Neuroscience shows that forming habits like these strengthens the neural circuits for sustained attention. One writer switched to reading novels on paper for a month and felt a new muscularity in concentration, highlighting how rituals anchor your brain in depth. Think of your brain like a muscle that weakens without use. The book tells of scientists developing brain training exercises that improve focus, memory, even emotional regulation. The principle: deliberate mental workouts can reverse some effects of digital distraction, building thick, resilient pathways that counter shallow habits. Finally, Carr advises setting hard boundaries, scheduling offline time, turning off notifications, choosing apps that support deep work. These small behavioral shifts reprogram your interaction with tech, turning the internet from master of your mind back into a servant to your goals. Remember that cafe scene with your tab-jumping frenzy? Carr's The Shallows invites you to step back from that digital blur to reclaim your brain from the web's rapid-fire seduction. Try this: pick a physical book tonight and read without your phone nearby for just 20 minutes. Feel how your mind sharpens, how depth returns. That's not nostalgia, that's rewiring your brain's great capacity for focused thought. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.